Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. Slightly off topic before we begin, did you all know that One Deck Galaxy is a thing now? The sequel to One Deck Dungeon Kickstarter started this week, or last week as you watch this, and there's a free mod of it up on Tabletop Simulator. It's really cool, and if you don't like One Deck Dungeon, you should definitely check it out because it's actually a significant improvement over the mechanics of the original. Anyway, not relevant. I just wanted to get that out because I like it. We're not here to talk about One Deck Dungeon today. Instead, we are here to talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Our new environment is the Magic Box by Allscander, and I guess that's the name of the, shop place that the Buffy gang hangs out in. Again, don't know a whole lot about the show, but that looks like a storefront to me. Invading the Magic Box is the Revenge Society, and they will be countered by Mainstay, Cricket, Headhunter Knife, and a new variant of Score Motor called Score Motor Pachinko. So here we go. Start of the game, we get all the characters in play and 2 revenge tokens. End of the villain turn, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a one-shot, discard it, otherwise put it into play. A villain character card will be destroyed. Instead, destroy all non-character cards in play that have a keyword matching that character, then flip this card. Here we go. The Torch Reactor does some stuff at the end of the villain turn. Alright, end of turn, reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is not a one-shot, it is Impossible Industries. At the end of the villain turn, each villain target regains 3 HP. Well, that's not good. Looks like we need to take out Professor Incorrigible. Speaking of whom, he deals each hero 1 melee damage. Baron Underbite deals the 2 highest HP hero targets 2 melee damage each. That is Knife and Mainstay. Is a low HP team. One player discards a card. Knife can do that. And reveal the top card of each hero deck. Put any one-shots under this card and discard the rest. If there are 5 cards under this, destroy it. And then when it's destroyed, it first deals each non-villain target X fire damage or X the number of cards under it. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, looking for one-shots. Well, that's 2 down. And the villains have taken no damage, so that doesn't matter. Okay, let's start with Durasteel Studded Vest. And Mainstay will punch Professor Incorrigible twice and draw a card. I'll play Acoustic Distortion, because that's always good to have out. And let's reduce damage dealt by Professor Incorrigible, because then he won't deal us any damage. Knife's going to start off with Battlefield Experience and punch the Professor for 4, draw a card, and play Overcharge Null Shield. I think that's good. Draw a card. Score Motor is going to start with Flipper modules L and R. Power is Score Motor deals a target 3 sonic damage. You may remove 6 tokens from your score pool. If you do, you may play a card and use a power. But I would like to look at his base power, which is Parlor Clatter. Discard your hand, then draw 2 cards. Score Motor deals X targets 1 irreducible sonic damage each, where X is the number of playfield cards discarded this way. Add a token to your score pool for each hero target damaged this way. So we're going to discard all 3 of these playfield targets. So he'll ping each of them for 1. Actually, let's see, they're going to be healing most of that off. He will ping himself for 1 so he can get a score token. Draw 2 cards and draw a card. Alright, the Magic Box plays Training Room. Each hero has access to the following power. Power. This hero deals himself 1 melee damage. Increase damage dealt by this hero by 1 until the end of their next turn. Well, that's pretty cool. And I believe this is a fairly hero-centric environment, although there are some demons and stuff that will invade. Alright, back to the Revenge Society. Precise Vengeance. One player discards their hand and draws that many cards -2. That player cannot use powers until the start of the next villain turn. The associated hero deals himself 4 psychic damage. I kind of feel like Mainstay should do this. Draw 2 cards. Can't use powers. And he hits himself for 3. Alright, end of turn. It's an Underbite attribute. Increase damage dealt by Baron Underbite by 1. Damage dealt by Underbite is irreducible and cannot be redirected. Okay, Professor Incorrigible deals no damage. Baron Underbite hits the 2 highest for 3 each, that's Cricket. And Knife, who soaks 1. Yay! Overcharge Null Shield rarely works. Then somebody has to discard a card. I guess Cricket will do. And then we do the Torch Reactor. Let's see. Got a single one-shot off that. So we're up to 3 now. They all heal 3, and that's it. Okay, Mainstay is the lowest, so it's a good time to play Lonesome Highway. He'll hit the Professor for 2, and then hit him for 4. Draw a card. Ooh, Sonic Amplifier. Keep Professor Incorrigible dampened, and draw a card. Knife is going to play Wrecking Uppercut. Hit the Professor for 3. Discarded a Phantom Limb attribute, that's good. And then we'll use her power, deal up to 2 targets 1 melee damage each. Hit both of them, draw a card. Let's do a recoil bumper. First time each turn this card is dealt damage, add 1 or remove 2 tokens to your score pool. If you remove 2 tokens this way, this card deals up to 3 targets 1 lightning damage each. I'm going to go ahead and use the Flipper module and hit the Professor for 3. Draw a card. We're starting to run low on cards already. Alright, Magic Box plays Holiday Celebration. When this card enters play, each target regains a hit point. Oh, that's not great. Each hero can use the following power. Play the top card of your deck. Prevent all damage that will be dealt by that card this turn. At the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. That sounds like it will be worth doing, assuming we can all use powers. Speaking of which, that wears off. Revenge Society plays Stretchy Spy. Until the end of the villain turn, all damage dealt by villain targets is irreducible and increased by 1. Well, heck. Alright, end of turn, reveal the top card. It is an attribute. It gets played. Elastic Form. Increased damage dealt by Professor Incorrigible by 1. First time each turn, Professor Incorrigible will be dealt 2 or less damage by a target. Redirect that damage to its source. Okay, everyone is actually taking 1 melee damage from him. I will add a token to my score pool. Oh, I'm sorry, we're taking 2 damage. Baron Underbite hits the 2 highest for 4 each. That is Score Motor and Cricket. And somebody has to discard a card. Score Motor can do that. Torch Reactor. Dang, I'm losing a lot of good cards. One more one-shot. The next round will probably be the last one. Hopefully we can take him out. They all heal 3, which is just the Professor, so we don't want to hit him for 2 or less damage. Okay, good time for a Void Belter. That being said, I think I want to use the Holiday Celebration power. Play the top card of the deck. Kick the tires. Draw a card. Won't destroy anything. Draw a card. I'm going to do Vantage Point. I won't use it this time, though. We'll use Holiday Celebration. Before the Thunder. Oh, cool. Draw 3 cards. Reveal and replace the top card of a deck. That's an Underbite attribute. Oof. Draw a card. Good, I have stuff to discard now. Let's do Focusing Conduit Blade. Play the top card of a deck. It's another Focusing Conduit Blade. Oh, that figures. Draw a card. I guess the drop target tether could be useful. Actually, could be very useful. The first time this card takes damage each turn, place a token on it. When this card has 3 tokens, shuffle a non-character card in play into its associated deck, add 3 tokens to your score pool, and destroy this card. So, I can use that for dealing with the environment or the attributes. Let's play the top card of his deck. Extra Ball, hooray! Start of your turn, add a token to your score pool. Increase damage dealt by Score Motor by 1. This card is destroyed. Score Motor deals himself 1 psychic damage, and you remove 3 tokens from your score pool. Okay. Draw a card. And the Holiday Celebration party is over. All-Night Study Session. This card enters play. Each hero deals himself 1 psychic damage. Cricket will redirect her damage to Mainstay, who soaks for her and him. Each player may use the power on a book in their play area. Well, I don't have any. If no player does, discard cards on the top of the environment deck until you discard a book, then put that book into play, then destroy this card. Okie dokie. Unearthly Power. Play this card in hero play area. If this was the first book played from the environment deck this turn, play the top card of the environment deck. While it wasn't played, it was put into play, so we will ignore that. Heroes in this play area gain the following power. Select a damage type. Either this hero deals a target 2 damage of the chosen type, or reduce the next damage dealt of that type by 3. That could be very good for Knife. Okay, we're probably going to have the Torch Reactor going off this round. So, Armored Juggernaut. Increased damage dealt by Baron Underbite by 1, which is exactly what we needed. First time Baron Underbite would be dealt damage each turn, reduce it by 1. Oof. Alright, end of turn. It's a one-shot. Discard it. Everybody take 2 melee damage. So let's see. I'm going to hit drop target. Oh no, actually he doesn't hit the drop targets. Shoot. He's just hitting heroes. We're going to redirect the damage dealt to Score Motor to Mainstay. Baron Underbite is hitting the 2 highest for 4 each. That is Mainstay and Knife, who also soaks it a little bit. Then discard a card. Torch Reactor. Oh, come on, come on. Yes, we didn't get any. Okay, they all heal 3, and that's it. Okay, we need to take out the Professor. I'm going to kick the tires, and then Void Belter, hit him for 3, draw a card. Let's play Silent Stalker, said no one ever. And then I'm going to use Vantage Point, because I have dropped some really good cards over the past couple of rounds. Okay, and destroy that card, draw a card, and then Silent Stalker goes off. I can use a power. Let's reduce Baron Underbite's damage, because, geez. Okay, Prototype Servo Gauntlet. And then we're going to do, well, Unearthly Power and Prototype Servo Gauntlet basically do the same thing, so we'll hit the Professor for 3. That's acceptable. Draw a card. Alright, start of turn, I get a token. And we'll play the Quarter Driver, which is what is salvaged. End of your turn, if you did not use the power on this card, you may remove up to 3 tokens from your score pool and draw that many cards. Powers, discard up to 3 cards. Score Motor deals a target X plus 1 energy damage, then add X tokens to your score pool, where X is the number of cards discarded this way. We're just going to go ahead and use the Flipper modules and incapacitate the Professor. The Torch Reactor does go off, but it's only dealing us 4 fire damage instead of 5. I'm going to remove 2 tokens from my score pool and deal a little bit of damage to these guys. Drop target tether gets a token. You know, if I was smart, I would have used the book and reduced the next fire damage. Oh well, I'm sure that won't bite me in the ass later. Possible Industries goes away, and Elastic Form goes away. Alright, remove a revenge token from this card. If you removed a token, flip the villain to their incapacitated side and flip this card, and that's it. An incorrigible card will be played or discarded before resolving the card. Flip this card. Alright, that was Scoremotor's power, so he draws a card. Magic Box plays another book, Demonic Compendium. This is the first book played from the environment deck this turn. Okay, so we'll play another card. Power is select a non-character target. Increase damage dealt to that target by hero targets by 1 until the start of your next turn. Well, this won't be helpful at all, so let's just give it to Mainstay. And play another card. Dreadful Ritual. Spell. At the end of the environment turn, the villain target with the highest HP deals each hero target 1 infernal damage. That's really bad. At the start of the environment turn, move a target from the villain trash into play and destroy this card. Well, that doesn't matter. So I guess it's a bit of a trade-off. Alright, so everybody take 3. That gets a token, which means I won't be able to use it, unfortunately. Oh, taking 2 damage, excuse me. Okay, maybe I could use it. Add a token to my score pool. Okay, bad things are happening. Alright, Revenge Society plays Scheming Sessions. Carders play or reveal cards from the villain deck until an attribute is revealed. Play it, shuffle the rest back. It's Elastic Form. Oh boy. So that's an incorrigible attribute, so he flips back over and is restored to 19 health, I think. It's actually not mentioned. And he has +1 damage again. At the start of the villain turn, play the card from the villain trash. If a card is played this way, destroy this card. Okay, end of turn. It's an attribute, so it goes into play. It's Armor Juggernaut again. Cripes. Okay. Jeez, Professor Incorrigible deals each hero 1 melee damage. Increase to 2. That's not good. I'm going to move Scoremotors to Mainstay. Baron Underbite is hitting for 4 melee damage. That's Scoremotor and Mainstay. Somebody discard a card. Okay, that's it. We need to do something about something, that's for sure. Don't ask me what. At least they're not healing anymore. Let's do Sweet Rhonda, and then I will Void Belter, hit Professor Incorrigible for 3, and then I'll blow it up and hit Baron Underbite for 2, which he soaks, and 2. Draw a card. Let me give this time to chirp. 4 targets, 4 sonic damage. So Baron Underbite takes 2, and we hit Phantom Limb as well. Which, oh yeah, I dealt sonic damage 3 times, so let's get some cards under the Sonic Amplifier. And let's just go ahead and use that. That'll be 3 more sonic damage on the Professor. Another card under the Amplifier, draw a card. Unfortunately, that wears off. Okay, time for Amplified Combatant. This is going to be bad, actually. Well, let's see. 3 targets, 2 and 2. So we'll hit Phantom Limb, hit Baron Underbite for 2, and just don't hit the Professor. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then we'll hit him for 3 with the Gauntlet, draw a card. Let's do Upkicker. Let's see, start a turn and get a score token. Destroy an environment or ongoing card. You may remove 3 tokens from your score pool. I don't have 3 tokens, but I can get rid of Scheming Session, so we don't get an extra card play. That's always good. Shoot, I need to be able to hit the drop target tether for 1 in order to use its ability, and I can't do that because he's got +1 damage. How bizarre. Alright, just do the flipper module, hit the Professor for 4, draw a card. Cannot remove, well, I could remove tokens and add them, and I think actually no, I'll remove a token from my score pool, discard that, draw a card. Alright, start of the environment turn, move a target from the villain trash into play. Good luck with that, destroy a card. Mummified Hand, Appendage. This card enters play the top card of the environment deck. Okay. Inquisition of Watchers happens at the end of the environment turn. So, at the start of the environment turn, this card deals the hero target with the second lowest HP 3 melee damage. This card is reduced to 0 or fewer HP. Place it on top of the environment deck. So we need to flat destroy it. At the end of the environment turn, each player discards a card, and each player may discard any number of cards. If H1 shots were discarded this way, destroy this card, and each player draws a card, otherwise deal each hero 1 psychic damage. So we need to discard 4 1-shots. Darn, that loses me a chirp. 4. Okay, we discarded 4 1-shots. Everybody draw a card. I suppose that could be worse. Could also be better. Alright, Revenge Society plays United by Hatred. In this card enters play, we get an attribute. It's a Phantom Limb this time. Elaborate Sabotage. A villain target will be dealt damage by an environment source redirected to the hero target with the highest HP. Play an additional card during the environment play phase. Oh, interesting. At the start of the villain turn, the lowest HP villain target regains 6 HP, then destroy this card. End of turn, reveal the top card. It is another United by Hatred. We get Electro-Impalpable Limbs. When Phantom Limb is dealt damage, reduce damage dealt to him by 2 until the end of the turn, and he's going to be dealing some damage at the end of the turn. Okay, so, every hero take 2. I should have played Preemptive Payback. Shoot, because I could have gotten rid of him. We'll redirect Scoremotor's damage to Mainstay. Baron Underbite's hitting the 2 highest for 5 each. Shoot, okay, Deadly Knife only takes 4, and I guess Cricket. Somebody discard a card. Mainstay's got that. Phantom Limb deals the hero belonging to the player with the least cards in hand, 2 melee and 2 lightning damage. Well, that's not good. The least cards in hand, that's Cricket. So she is done for. Shoot. Well, here we go. Preemptive Payback. I will hit Professor Incorrigible for 1, which bounces back onto him, and he soaks it, and then I hit him for 1 again, and flip him. Flip this, removed a token, so he's incapacitated, and this flips back over. Destroy Elastic Form. Draw a card. Okay, Cricket's got draw a card, look at the top card of a deck and replace or discard it, and each target deals themselves 1 sonic damage. That would almost be good. I mean, Score Motor would take 2, but both of his playfield targets would happen. You know what? I'm going to do that. Okay, so Mainstay soaks it. Baron Underbite hits himself for 2. Phantom Limb hits himself. Knife hits herself. Score Motor hits himself for 2. This hits itself, and I get a score token. This hits itself, and it gets its 3rd token. So I select a non-character card, shuffle it into its associated deck. I mean, yeah, we need to get rid of an Armored Juggernaut. Okay. So it removes one of his pluses and one of his DR. That's much better now. And then this is destroyed. Oh yeah, the hand hits itself too. Can't forget that. Okay, Knife is going to do Energy Burn. Yeah, that's a good idea. Deal the target 4 energy damage, reduced to 3 against the Baron, and then hit him for 3 more. That's pretty good. Let's hit him for 3 more melee damage. Or actually, let's use her base power, because she can hit him for 2 and put the hand on top of the deck. So we at least don't have to worry about it. Draw a card. Alright, I get a score token. I'm going to play another extra ball, because those are not limited. Let's go ahead and use his base power. Yeah, discard his hand. There's 1 playfield target. Draw 2 cards. Deals a target 3 irreducible sonic damage, so we'll hit the Baron with that. Don't get any tokens. Draw a card. End of turn, I didn't use this, so I can discard and draw. Nope, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, play the hand, and Anya. This card is considered a hero target. Oh, hooray. In the environment turn, move the top card of each hero deck onto this card. At the start of each player's turn, they may discard a card to move one of their cards from under this card to their hand. So she will sell us our own stuff back. Okay, everybody discard a 1-shot, please. That's 3, so we have to discard 1 more card. I don't have many 1-shots left. Oof, that's not good. Everybody draw a card, but it doesn't matter, we're probably all going to die anyways. Alright, everybody put your top card under here. So let's see, we got a Preemptive Payback, we got a Looper Backfire, and we got Infiltrate and Obfuscate. Okay, shoot. So the villain target with the lowest HP regains 6, that is the Baron, unfortunately. And again, unfortunately. Iron Bite, Baron Underbite regains 4 HP. Why? He deals the highest HP hero target 4 melee damage. If he's at full HP, he deals that target 2 psychic damage. Well, he's not, thank goodness, because that is 6 melee damage to Mainstay, who will drop Preemptive Payback and hit Phantom Limb. That's real bad. Anya is almost the highest HP hero target at this point. Okay, end of turn. Reveal. It is another Armored Juggernaut, for fuck's sake. Okay, he's hitting the 2 highest for 5 each, so he kills Score Motor, and he kills Anya. Thank you for taking one for the team. We basically have to take them both out in a round, or we're going to lose. Oh yeah, and I forgot I was supposed to play an extra environment card. Hammer the Troll God. This card can just play if Olaf is not in play. Search the environment deck and trash for him, put him into play. He's in the trash. That's not good. I think that would have changed how that turn worked out. When Olaf is reduced to 0 or fewer HP, one player may place this card in their play area and they gain the following power. This hero deals himself 0 psychic damage. If they took damage this way, this hero deals a target 4 melee damage. Interesting. Okay, he summons the hammer if it's not in play, and in the environment turn, Olaf deals to 2 targets other than himself the highest HP, 5 melee damage each. That would have been both of the villains, so I think that means Phantom Limb would have gotten one of those heals. Okay, that's actually not too bad, although it could certainly be much better. Void Belter. Hit Phantom Limb for 3, blow it up, and hit Baron Underbite for 2. Draw a card. Draw another card. Okay, each target deals himself 1 sonic damage would not actually help anything, so let's look at the top card of a deck. Yeah, we'll discard that. Okay, Primed Punch. I will hit Phantom Limb for 3. Draw a card. Score Motor has 1 target regains 3 hit points. Player may draw a card. Here deals a target 3 projectile damage. Oh, I like that. Let's hit Phantom Limb for 3. There are no tokens, so remove that villain character from the game, and if all 3 villain characters have been removed from the game, the heroes win. Otherwise, search the villain deck and trash for all 7 cards, and match the keyword on the removed villain and remove them from the game, and we shuffle the trash into the deck. Alright, that's 1 down. Flip that back over. Okay, oh shoot, Mummified Hand hits the hero target with the 2nd lowest for 3 melee damage. That is Mainstay who dies. I kind of forgot to keep that under control. And then Olaf is going to kill Knife. Well, it was a good game. Ancient Secrets book. Play this card in hero play area. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put one of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your deck. That's actually pretty good. And then we play the top card of the environment deck. We've almost seen the whole thing. Demon of the Week. This card enters play, reveal cards on the top of the environment deck until you reveal a non-ally target, put into play, discard the other revealed cards. So is the last one a target? No, it is not. At the end of the environment turn, one player may use the power on a book, then destroy this card. That could be useful. Knife only has one shot, so she discards a card, takes 1 psychic damage. And Olaf hits the 2 targets other than himself with the highest HP for 5 melee damage. Oh wait, that's the Baron. And the hand. Okay, he's still our buddy, kind of. 1 player may use the power on a book. I will do Unearthly Power, deal the target 2 melee damage, increase to 3, hitting the Baron for 3 because he already took damage this turn. Destroy that card. This could be a lot better, however, because I don't think I'm going to make it through this turn. Alright, Scheming Session. We need an attribute. Possible Industries, so he flips back over. Yeah, this is the end of the game. End of turn, reveal the top card. It's United by Hatred, and we get Elastic Form. So Professor Incorrigible takes out Knife, but that was pretty close. Maybe, kind of, I don't know. The environment definitely made an impact, though. Let's see, what cards do we not actually see? Tabula Rasa. This card enters play, each player discards their hand, then puts that many cards on the top of their deck into their hand. Players cannot use innate powers. Oh. At the start of the environment turn, the hero with the most cards in hand may deal themselves 2 psychic damage to destroy this card. That's kind of fun. Lay-Ach Demon. I guess that's how you say that. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP, H-1 melee damage. The first time this card will be dealt damage each turn, redirect it to the villain target with the highest HP. You know, I could have used that. That would have been helpful. And that's it. We actually saw most of the environment deck this game. So, that is the Magic Box. You can find it on all Scander's Assembly. This variant of Score Motor, honestly a little hard to use, but on the other hand, if I'd had a lot of playfield targets, that's clearly what it's meant to be for. And that's it for this one. As always, thank you for watching Tabletop Simulator, the Revis Sentence called in DLC. All Scander's Assembly, Walker's Workbench, Adolf Ages, Archives, and the Unconnected are not licensed Great Aliens products. Please support the official release and flip.